Aww.
Please leave a candle for me. It gets dark in here and I can't see my mother.
Aw,
I just want a candle. Where is Corvo?
Oh, she's having a nightmare.
She still has bad dreams, though it's understandable given all she's been through.
Aww.
Sometimes she calls out your name. Sometimes she cries for her mother.
No! Mother, run! No! Corvo!
Poor thing.
Little Emily. Someday soon an empress, but only an exhausted child at the moment.
I mean, now that we've lost the Empress, Callista may be the closest thing that Emily will have to a mother-like figure now in her life. And the way she talks about me, no doubt she sees me like her dad.
I don't like your eyes. Why are they so black? Stop looking at me.
Poor girl. She's been through so much. I hate to say it, but we're counting on you to make things better.
I know. I'll try. Poor thing.
I'll stay right here, by her side all night.
You do that. It's a good thing I trust you, Callista. I already read that. Aww, look at this. She drew this. The golden cat, and she drew a golden cat. Aww, it's so cute.
There's hardly a need to work on table etiquette. She knows it all, even if she chooses not to employ it. She'd rather hold her spoon by the wrong end and pretend it's a sword. Then suddenly she changes and she's all manners, asking for a tea party. I tried to oblige her, but I have little to work with. No proper plates. Instead of a cloth napkin, I've only the bar rag. Ale mugs instead of teacups. I've asked for things befitting her, but they have their minds on other things. For now, Emily and I decided to make a pretend dinner using paper and little things she's found here and there. On the floor, I suppose. Not right for a princess, but it'll have to do.
Corvo, please.
I'm being very quiet. I'm being very, very quiet, Callisto. Did I read this one yet? I think I did.
Must you?
Okay. Shh. I'm going. Good night, Emily. Good night, Callista. Phew. Almost woke her up. Oh well. At least I know she's here safe and sound because Callista's watching over her. Yes, those darts are still here. Yes. That's exactly what I was hoping for. What the who? Lord Pendleton's reward? Corvo, this matter with my brothers has not been pleasant at all, so I don't wish to discuss it further. However, I really must thank you. I've heard that you found some other means of neutralizing them without taking their lives. Ingenious. Wherever they are, even if they are miserable, they are alive at least. So perhaps someday I will see them again. Lord Trevor Pendleton. And he gave me 200 coins. Aww. But, yeah. At least you can take comfort in that knowing that they're not dead. They may be miserable, but at least they're not dead. Alright. I believe that is everything. Is everything, Heart?
The ale here is sweetened with honey to hide the taste of river
Huh.
wine.
Alright. I guess that's the Heart's way of telling me, yep, that's all. Alright. Time to get some nice sleep. We saved Emily and got Sokolov all in the same day without even getting some sleep. I'd say that's a good day's work. So let's get some sleep. And then we'll interrogate Sokolov in the morning, first thing in the morning. I forgot to read this. The royal physician Anton Sokolov is now in the custody of the Loyalists, though through Sokolov, it will be possible to strike directly at these closest to the Lord Regent. How cooperative will the most brilliant man in the Empire be? He must be swayed or coerced into telling what he knows.
Corvo, wake up. You were making funny faces while you were sleeping.
Huh. What are you doing watching me sleep?
I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath.
Huh.
She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here.
Aw. How cute. You can stay here whenever you want, Emily. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can trust Callista, but yeah, you can always stay in here with me if you want.
Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath.
Wait.
Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel
Wait.
better.
She's taking a bath right now. Stay focused, stay focused, stay focused on Sokolov. So stay focused on Sokolov. Let's see. Oh my goodness, look at this drawing. Emily's rendering of Corvo. Daddy. Corvo, this is a drawing I made of you without your scary mask. Oh. That is adorable. So now the question is, does she merely see me as her daddy? Or am I really her daddy? I've thought about this, and I'm convinced that Corvo really is her dad. I thought that he and the Empress and we'll find out more about this later, but they were really close. So it wouldn't surprise me in the least if Corvo is actually her biological father. It wouldn't surprise me in the least. I'm pretty convinced of that at this point. What did you read in there, Emily? That is a big book. He just got rescued from being a hostage, and already they got you studying in school. No rest for a future Empress, huh? Yep, she's...
Dear Uncle, it's been a while since I've heard from you. And with the way things are going, I can't be sure we'll see each other again. I just wanted to tell you I'm doing well, and I'm safe. For now. My job, caring for a young girl, is better than I expected. Though she can be very trying. But I'm treated well. There is enough to eat. I fare better than most, I suppose. We are the last of our family, Uncle Kurnow. We just have to go on living, if we can. May we see each other soon. Your niece, Callista.
Aww. Okay. What the? Wait a minute. I think I know what that is. Oh, this I have to see. I know we gotta go talk to Sokolov, but hold on a second. This bears investigating. As I make my way there slowly, checking each of the rooms. Who is this? Pendleton votes. Havelock. Bravo, sir. The Lord Regent is furious about losing the most recent vote at Parliament. He was counting on the support of the Pendleton family and expected limited resistance, just as you said it would. Losing the Pendleton voting bloc has really slowed him down. And since the Lord Regent's defense budget failed as well, he's getting desperate financially. It seems that most of the coin he's using to keep the City Watch going is coming from a close ally. We suspect it's a powerful noblewoman, who is perhaps his mistress. I'll try to dig up more information, as we know, if the Watch doesn't get paid, in coin and in elixir, their loyalty will start to crumble. Your friend on the inside. Ooh, he's got an inside source. Inside information. Ooh, Cecilia. My favorite person to talk to. Cecilia!
The young lady Emily was trying to sneak into your quarters while you slept, sir. I don't think she meant any harm.
Of course she didn't. She just wanted to,
First you joined us,
have my company.
then Overseer Martin, then Lady Emily, then Mr. Sokolov. More dishes and laundry for me.
Oh, I'm sorry,
At least
Cecilia.
make me feel safer.
Aw, thank you.
At one time,
You're
we
welcome.
used to have colorful bedding.
Someone bleached it all trying to kill plague germs. It's gotten so bad that I can barely walk anyway, even during the day. Those dogs from the city watch are terrible. Just mean. No one here can sing. I think we could use some song here. Some music.
I agree. We should have some music and song going on here. What the? Is that Piero?
The renovation of Caldwell's Bridge
Piero.
will be delayed indefinitely.
Are you peeping on Callista?
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock.
Yeah, sure.
The tumblers, shaped like
Oh, really?
snowflakes.
Yeah.
The truth is, there is no
Yeah, Piero,
snowflake
just
lock.
stop,
I was
okay?
just,
Okay,
you know,
just stop.
looking
I ain't buying it.
through the lock.
Let's see, I can say I'd rather you didn't spy on people here, Piero, or who you watch in the bathtub is not my concern. I'd rather you didn't spy on people around here, Piero, okay? I'd rather you not peep on a lady when she's taking a bath.
I couldn't bear it if she knew. I know you're a man of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any time. And for both of these reasons, I apologize and beg for your discretion. You require my unique services? We can quickly return to my shop.
Let me real quick see if he added anything. No, not really. Let me go ahead and fill up on the sleep holes, though. Yikes. Yep. He was spying on Callista.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Be aware that looting of evacuated areas is a serious offense and will be summarily punished
I
by
don't know. There's
officers
that
of the
part of me that
watch.
wants to let her
Display
know,
your
like, hey,
pride
just so
in
you know,
Dunwall
Piero
by
was
respecting
peeping
the
on you,
property
so
and rights
be
of
sure to,
others in these
I don't know,
trying
take more
times,
care when
and
you're
preserving the timeless
using
beauty
your own
of our
private
fair
time.
city.
That he's not invading your privacy. Hello, Wallace.
Say what you will. The royal physician knows his wine.
Oh, wonderful. Well, if he knows his wines.
We must admire Lord Pendleton's composure in the face of his
Well,
terrible
he knows
loss.
that they're alive, though.
That mark on your hand, is it a tattoo or a brand? It's disturbing, I must say. Surely you're not superstitious.
Whoever said I was. Ooh, ooh. A second solution. Did I read this yet? No, I did not. From a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosophers by Piero Joplin. It is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's Remedy, a name I did not choose if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula from mine, which I believe to be equal, if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a means of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now we're making its way through the city of Dunwall, is unrivaled in its effectiveness. I have studied it with the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect. Elegant, in fact. And while it is true that Piero's Remedy and Sokolov's elixirs are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties, not fully understood, which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. And it is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variants in the key ingredients making up Piero's Remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Renhaven River. Wow. Yeah, you need to Piero, you really need to get over this, this professional either competition or jealousy or whatever it is you have with Sokolov. You need to put that aside, pal. Put that to bed.
Good morning, Corvo. I believe Sokolov is awake now. The Admiral is with him now. I'm sure they are ready to start on your arrival. The High Overseer is supposed to be the most pious man in the Empire. living completely in alignment with the Seven Strictures and guiding the people in the religious faction towards spiritual health. Campbell was a farce. If not for all the blackmail material he accumulated, he'd have never been more than a lower-level initiate among overseers. The Admiral Lord Pendleton and I have already begun using some of what we've learned from Campbell's Black Book, Corvo. You've given us powerful leverage to get the Overseers on our side. I can't thank you enough. I'll speak to you later. I've got to go through Campbell's journal again. It's incredible. A decade of secrets, betrayals, and observations. Now I understand how such a man rose to the top of the Abbey.
Corruption. As if that surprises any of us.
They're in the old
Yes,
home.
I know that they are there.
Tall building
Okay, a
at the
little
far
FYI. Remember what I just said about letting Callista know? You actually can go in there, and don't worry. There's nothing. There's literally nothing to see because she's actually wearing clothes while taking a bath, which is I find strange. But anyway, you can actually flirt with her, saying, "Would you like some company?" And she'll be like, under the normal circumstances, maybe I'd let you okay your advances, but considering everything else that's going on, the mood just isn't right or whatever. And then you can actually tell her that Piero spies on you. But as a gentleman, I will not do that. I will not intrude on her while she is bathing. I'm far too much of a gentleman for that. Ah, Lord Pendleton. Thank you for your reward.
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just me this time. It's not that I object to holding him hostage for a while, since he's been aiding the Lord Regent, but it's a shame. I always found him rather charming.
Anton Sokolov dined with us at the manor several years ago. He is both brilliant and disgusting. I doubt he has changed much.
Bringing in Sokolov was a stroke of genius. The Lord Regent's got the support of most of the noble families. Who knows what bullying he's done to bring them all in line. We need information to break his hold.
Royal Physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other.
Hello, Sokolov.
Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent.
He's not loyal to him.
Whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will.
Oh,
Even
no.
if they don't carry plague. I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep
That's
now?
a bit harsh, Havelock.
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to
Just
the Lord
tell
Regent's
us,
control
Sokolov.
over the city, and we must have her.
Tell us.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you.
Alright, before I talk to him, because I don't remember if talking to him actually triggers him letting loose the rats or not. Or if talking to Sokolov does. So let's real quick. Alright.
It's time to put him to the question. Whenever you're ready, Corvo. He can get us closer to the Lord Regent. It's unfortunate that this must be done.
Sokolov? Talk to me.
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have.
Because I was framed, Sokolov.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Really? Well, perhaps if I can find a bribe for you, Sokolov.
Curious strategy.
Of which I approve.
Oh, and what will it take? Talk to Piero and buy a bribe. Oh. Huh. Piero has a bribe for Sokolov? That's kind of ironic. Piero.
It's well known that Sokolov is virtually addicted to a rare
Liquor, of
called
course.
King
Of course.
Street brandy.
King Street
The taste
brandy?
is revolting, but I happen to have a bottle.
The taste is revolting, but I have a
I am reluctant to give it to you for Sokolov. It cost me quite a lot. It is very expensive.
You just said it
stuff.
tastes
A blend of
terrible, but
rare
yet it's very
Elysian spices
expensive?
And a drop of whale oil. Would you care to purchase it?
I'll take the brandy. Let's see. He says it's really expensive. It's only 150 coins. It's not that expensive. Alright. Alright, let's give this brandy to Sokolov, see if that's enough for him to tell us.
I'll leave it to you. But if you get tired of questioning Sokolov, I'll let you know that his taste for King Street brandy is legendary. I think Piero has a bottle. It might help persuade him. If not, well, call me if it
A
gets
little
in a
late
pain.
to tell me that, Pendleton.
I could use a
Well,
drink.
wouldn't you know it? I just happen to have one right here. Careful.
King
careful, some
Street
brandy.
I didn't know any more existed. It is an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste.
Well, thank you.
I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady
Aren't there
Boyle.
3 of them, though?
I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her
Oh,
first
wonderful.
name. You see, I painted her from behind.
Behind? Why would you paint someone
I
from
assure you,
behind?
She still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I
A
will
masked
miss
ball,
that
you say?
party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate.
Masquerade!
Tonight, the timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask.
I do!
Corvo.
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the ground. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
Thank you.
I swear I never saw her face. Although I can vouch that her hindquarters
Oh,
are
my
the
goodness.
finest in the city. And perhaps the Empire itself.
That doesn't really help, Sokolov.
I assume I will remain in this kennel for the duration of your little protest.
That
movement.
depends.
I don't suppose you have anything to read. Wilmot's History of the Lesser Perversions?
Haha. I don't know, Sokolov. It depends how cooperative you are. We could have you go join Piero in his lab, see what you two can make together.
You're mistaken if you think I care a fig for the Lord Regent. The man's neurotic. He's the source of most of our trouble.
Well, at least you have some sense about you, knowing what kind of man he is.
You're a far more interesting person than I took you for,
Oh,
Corvo.
thank you.
One day we'll have quite a conversation.
Yes, I'm sure we will.
I never believed you were the one to strike down the Empress,
Oh,
Corvo.
thanks.
She cared for you greatly.
And I her.
But I suspect you'll be the man to put the next Empress on the throne.
Yes, I will. Once I take care of the Regent, Emily will definitely take the throne. We're already training her. Training? We're already teaching her, is what I meant. We got all this stuff up here. Keeping all this stuff up here for. Hup. Hup. Alright. Alright.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash
Huh.
tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to
Oh?
ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw?
What the? Lord.
You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a,
A wolf's mask?
In fact, he may be looking for
Why?
you.
Whoa, no, don't you just walk away like that. Why?
I knew Sokolov would see reason in
Enough
telling
about
us
that.
what
Tell
we
me about
need
this
to
Lord
know.
Shaw.
He never actually liked the Lord Regent.
But hold on.
I'll be sorry to miss the whole affair. But you know how it is. Top secret mission.
You're not going to tell me more about this?
It's rather important. I wouldn't trust anyone but you to deliver the message
But
to Lord
why
Shaw.
him and what message?
The note is brief, but Lord Shaw will understand it. Watch yourself among the Lord Regent's noble bootlickers. I do hate to bother you with the matter of this message, but it's of importance, and you'll be able to handle it better than anyone else.
What have you gotten me into, Pendleton? Oh, there's Emily. She's talking with Havelock?
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course. Dozens. Oh, yes. But that's not for young girls to hear.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Not really.
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Oh, she is
Yes.
so cute sometimes.
Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Oh,
Very well.
don't turn it down like that, Sokolov. Or Havelock.
Everything was so fancy at the Golden Cat, but in a different way than the palace was fancy. The old Madame Prudence said that all the ladies are princesses and the men come to admire them. My doll, Mrs. Pilson, was there the day my mother died. We both saw it. I bet Mrs. Pilson would have liked it there. I hope she's safe, wherever she is.
I hope she is too. I hope she
If
is
I
too.
ever see my doll again, I'm going to declare a holiday across the empire.
Ah, so cute. Can't talk with Wallace anymore. Where'd Havelock go? Havelock. I wanted to see if there's anything more we could talk about. Where'd he go?
Nice.
Callista's still, clearly still bathing. Havelock just straight up disappeared. Well, there's an audio player over there. Let me see if Piero made a whole new audiograph. He probably did last night. I completely forgot to check.
What will I say when Sokolov has passed at his like this, perhaps. Sokolov is dead. Gone forever. We were rivals at the academy, yes. He was jealous of my agile brain and youthful energies. But he's dead now. And what can I say about him? Sokolov, he did improve on some inventions. He did well for himself in his way. He had many admirers among the aristocracy, especially those who lack a solid background in matters of natural philosophy. He was a painter of portraits. They say his work was genius. That remains to be seen. Time will tell.
Oh my goodness, Piero. Whoa! Yo, don't scare me like that. I turn around, he's right in my face. Like, why are you listening to my own personal audio diary? Piero, look, you've got to let this whole rivalry thing go, man. You're talking about saying, oh, well, at his funeral, oh, well, he's dead. Some of you think he's genius. Yeah, well, that remains to be seen. Come on, pal. Let it go. Let it go. Seriously, where did Havelock go? Oh, there he is. He's down there.
A masked ball. You happen to have the most clever mask of them all.
Oh, well, thank you.
Entering a hive of aristocrats, all who live to kiss the Lord Regent's backside.
Oh,
I'd
my
rather
gosh.
swim with the hagfish. Lord Pendleton is an exception, of course.
Aristocrats. Oh, there's nothing worse than being with a group of aristocrats.
The Boyle family is notorious in high society for their decadence and cruelty. I wish you well.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Getting in and out of Boyle Manor won't be trivial. You could apply force or guile. Trust your gut in knowing which is the best approach. That thing with the brandy, simply brilliant.
Thank you. Well, I believe it is now time to go off to a masquerade. Masquerade! Paper faces on parade! Masquerade! Hide your face so the world can never find you.